Hello friends, here's a new part of the lake I've never been over. I reconned this a couple weekends ago, and this is going to be probably really good in the next couple of weeks. One, it's just a big cove. This is called, there's a creek that runs out from up there. It's called Jimmy Creek. And then I'll spin around here real quick and show you. Just where the cars are there, around that corner is another creek called Moccasin Creek. And of course, this time of year is when the bass will be moving into the shallows to do their spawning thing. And there's not very much wind. There's just a little light breeze, but what there is, I'm paddling against right now. I'm gonna go through these trees over here, kind of look around. I bought all kinds of fishing poles. I bought 4 fishing poles. So I got my fly rod. I've got a little crappie jig rod right there. And I've got 2 bass rods rigged up. And in fact, so what I was gonna do is throw that one out and kind of troll that one as I'm paddling. So we'll get that going real quick. Okay, right here, according to my fish finder, I just turned that on. And there's fish down there at about 14 feet. So we'll see what happens here. I got my trolling rod out there. Oh, the water temp's almost 60 degrees, 59.7 degrees. Not quite warm enough to swim in, but it's quite pleasant out here today. It's going to be almost 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to go as far back up in this creek as I can go. Water clarity is okay. It's really clear out on the main lake, but back in here where the creek comes in, it's a little silty, but it's not too bad. "25 feet of water, fish are at the bottom. Nothing too big I can see. I don't know if you can hear it chirp, but every time it chirps, that means there's a fish under my boat. So I'm dragging that lure about 65 feet behind me right now. It's just a little jerk bait. It looks like a little minnow. I don't know if this is fast enough to keep it going, but it probably is. This is really cool in here. You can see where the creek winds through over here. I'm not sure how far I'll make it in there, but we're gonna go as far as we can, just because it's fun. Right here it's back to 12 feet deep. There's a bunch of fish moving right there. Holy cow. Okay, I just saw that. I just saw that. Let's see if they want to eat my thing. Those might have been white bass, maybe? I don't know. But we're going to cast over the top of them and see if we can get something to bite it. almost reminds me of like salt flats in Florida. I think I got a fish. Look at that. Whoa, what is it? Yeah. Oh, look at him go. It's a nice bass. Look at that. We're gonna get him off. Come on. Look at that. I got a net. Let's net this poor guy so I can get this hook out of his mouth. Beautiful. As I drift right into the bank. That's all right. I got my little guys here. We're gonna get this hook out of you. There's one out. And oh shit. There we go. Look at that nice little Kentucky bass there. He's going home. He's going back to his home. All right, I got to get off this shore, especially in, oh, come on, come on. Oh. Hello. That was exciting. So one of the things I've been wanting to do is I hooked that poor guy in the mouth and in the face, but I've been wanting to take the big treble hooks off of my my spinning lures. They'll just have one hook in the back, and that way at least it doesn't double hook them in the face, because I sort of feel bad for the fish. All right, this is as far as I could make it up here. It's kind of weird, but like the water is just crystal clear up here. But I'm gonna walk up there just to go check it out. There's a couple of big pools up there, and sometimes there's fish stuck in there, so we're gonna go scope it out and then come back. This is pretty cool right here. A little confluence of two little parts of the creek coming out. That's not been anything deep enough to fish in yet, so I'm just gonna walk up above to that one last little spot. I'm gonna cross right here. Lots of rocks in Arkansas. That is just a beautiful little pool though. Gorgeous, gorgeous water. There's the bridge right up above. It crosses over the creek. Yeah, it's just not deep enough for any fish, at least I see. I mean, there could be some smaller fish in here, but that's not what I'm after, obviously. But how beautiful is that? And these stunning rock formations over here. It's like there's cave up in there. I'm thinking this is about where you might see a bear. Although I don't really want to see a bear. If I see the bear, I want to see him first and not have him see me first. But the water's just so clear here. So crazy. This is one of the little creeks that feeds in to Shoals Lake. Fantastic. The kayak's way back down there, so I'm gonna hike back and go fishing some more. I paddle all the way against the wind, so we'll at least have that going for us on the way back. All right, so I just went through there with some underwater footage, and obviously, I don't know if you can see it in the footage, but there was a boatload of fish. I don't even know what the heck they are. But the wind's just like pushing me on this perfect drift here. They look to be like white bass or stripe, you know, what they call stripers. That is a snag. Oh, maybe it's not a snag. Oh, it's a fish. Oh, it's a snag. Okay, so I came around the corner from where I'm parked because I wanted to go up this, which is Moccasin Creek, is the other side, around the corner. There's a boat out there. You can also see the those towers on the hill over there. That's where, you know, about 2 miles from there, about where I live. Oh, but it got a little windy, so that's all right. I'm paddling into the wind, so it's gonna hopefully just blow me back to where I came from when I go back. And those guys are fishing out there in the middle, but I don't know what they're fishing for out there in the middle, because the bass, like I said, they're moving in. They're all in like 10-15 feet of water maybe. They're all gathering up for the big spawn, which is not too far away, and it don't last too long, so I gotta find that perfect window to come in here and just nail them. I pulled over here on this little flat rock. I'm not gonna make it all the way up there. I mean, I could actually. I still may. I'm thinking about it. I just wanted to stretch for a minute and see if I can catch a fish off this ledge. I got all kinds of things I could throw at them. So let's see what we can do. Got a little butterfly dance going on here. They come in for this, just this wet water's enough, this wet dirt's enough for them to get a drink. Look at them, they're just, oh, look at that. They're all hanging out together. How pretty. Spring is here.